So we got a pretty cool truck in, 71 Chevy, short bed, big block. And if any of you guys are into the show trucks, you'll know by looking at this truck and some of the little touches and features, you're going to understand it's pretty much from the 90s or early 2000s. I was going to get my guys to do this video, walking around and talking about this truck, but they weren't even born in the 90s or the early 2000s, so they have no knowledge of what we're talking about. But this truck came in on kind of an old school tire and wheel. It had some lumpy tires from sitting, so we did a brand new US Mag 22-inch custom fit set of wheels. Daniel ordered these in, special setup, staggered, did the Nitto NT tires. I keep forgetting, I think it's a 315/30 on the back. It's a pretty impressive sized tire. NT 420Vs. Tires and wheels don't have but 2 miles on them, just from the shop and back. They drive great. The stance is perfect, they don't rub. It's a full 22-inch wheel with a nice lip. It's machined with a brushed like magnesium, graphite color background. This truck is disc brakes. It is power steering. It is power disc brakes. It's a big block. We were told it was a 427, but you know, big block's big block, whatever. It's not making a crazy amount of horsepower. It's got a couple little things we need to clean up under the hood. It does have a dual feed double pump Holley, pressure regulator, some braided hoses, new master cylinder. We just tuned it up. We need to clean up some of the wiring. It needs a PCV valve tube. A couple other things, but it's clean under the hood. So if anybody wanted to take this truck one touch further, a little dress up under the hood would be great. Some small paint imperfections to be expected since this truck has been built, like I said, since the 90s or early 2000s. So one cool thing, I was hoping some people would comment on the other video we did, but this truck has had the full front end fully grafted in. So this would usually be a big piece of chrome through here. It's actually all molded together. So the front fenders are actually part of the front clip, going all the way down to the actual fitment of the bumper, where this would normally be where the chrome bumper is. There was nothing here. That's a piece of sheet metal that's been put in to make a roll pan in the front. It also has a roll pan grafted into the back. And basically, I don't know, I called it like a reptile theme, but I guess it could be bubbles. But you know, it's a good looking paint scheme. You know, a little bit dated, but probably coming back into style. Everything on it is under the clear. You feel no lines. Whoever did the airbrushing did a great job, because this is for sure airbrushed, and that's a whole lot of circles that somebody did. It's not a wrap or whatever like you see today. Even the pinstripes are under the clear. Another thing that gives away the old school look is it's got the Frenched in antenna, which nothing but collects dirt and whatever, but you know, that was really popular in the 90s. All the altimeter gauge has been replaced. It's showing like 10,000 miles, so I'm assuming that's probably the miles since completed. It's got a tilt steering column, aftermarket wheel, some billet accessories. Driving it yesterday, before putting the wheels and tires on it, the fuel gauge worked, voltmeter worked, oil pressure worked, water temp worked. Being a big block, it's not really aggressive. It didn't run warm, and it was a hot day. The headliner's been done, seat's been done, door panel's been done, all in a late 90s model GM interior, and it's in great shape. So coming around to the back, another thing that definitely dates it a little bit, but again, kind of comes back now. Louvered tailgate. You don't see those very often. Kind of one of those old hot rod things. And then you can see the actual roll pan has been grafted into the back of the truck. So got a bed cover, keeps the moisture out if you want to put some stuff in the back. The tailgate handle's been shaved. Body lines are pretty decent for what this truck would look like. I mean, it's a 50-year-old truck now. But for your connoisseurs of these 60s and 70s model early Chevys, this is a nice truck. It's $29,995, so 30 grand basically. They thought out the hood release there pretty nice, instead of having to stick your fingers all up through here and do all this crap. So somebody put a lot of effort in. LED upgraded projection style lights, dark tinted glass. There's still more somebody could do, for sure. Somebody could definitely dress up under the hood, But overall, and you'll hear it running, they're gonna do a driving video with this one, but it's got a great stance on the road, a fat tire on the back of it. And I'm from this era of show trucks. Matter of fact, we'll drop a picture in of my show truck. To me, in this day, was a Blazer K5, and I actually still have it. We're getting ready to redo it. It's in terrible shape. Unfortunately, I've let it sit, but it's gonna come back to life, and should be a nice piece again. So I was around, like this would have been a first place winning truck back in its day, you know, showing it in the 90s, early 2000s. With that paint scheme, that interior, I mean, it was the stuff. Might be a little old school to people now, but this was the truck of trucks in its day for sure. So they'll get some rollers on it. We'll go into a couple other things. Appreciate you guys watching as always. Check this truck out and all the others on davis4x4.com or davisautosales.com. You can see our logos in the background, UTVs, ATVs, plenty of other stuff for sale. So keep an eye out. We're happy to hook you guys up with your next ride.